Stretford Paddock 2-0.
You lot really make the difference here. Take personal responsibility for talk, for intensity, for attitude, and for how fucking hard you want this in the warm-up. If the warm-up is good, the game is good.
I hoped Eddie would be given the vote of confidence from the rest of the team, but it was a democratic decision from the players themselves, and they recognised Eddie as the standout candidate to be given the vice-captaincy. As business struggling to keep up with all the moving parts, you feel like you're always playing catch-up, that you're always on the back foot, that it's time to change the game. Just like in football, success in business relies on having a solid game plan, teamwork, and the right tools to win. Whether that's re-evaluating your playbook, improving communication, or saving time, Priceworks is here to help you take back control. Introducing Priceworks, the star player in your digital project management for the construction industry. With Priceworks, managing the project becomes as smooth as a perfectly timed play. Their software tackles everything from estimates, materials, invoicing, quality control, and more. You'll stay ahead of the game and focus on what you do best, getting the job done. From plumbers to roofers, scaffolders to landscapers, Priceworks is designed for every single trade. Whatever your field, Priceworks is built to help you win. Priceworks isn't just part of your team, it's the winning edge. Proud sponsors of Stretford Paddock Football Club.
If you want to earn a £500 Amazon voucher by referring a business to Priceworks, then scan the QR code on screen to learn more, or visit priceworks.co.uk/Stretford-Paddock. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, we are here. We're running a little bit late. Apologies for that. Stuff is in progress. Words. Difficult. Don't worry about it. So, semi-final time. We're back in Wigan for the second week running. That team sheet is going to update slightly as well. So, President's Cup semi-final, place in the final on the line against the tough Winstanley Warriors. They had a big recruitment push back in January, if you remember. So, with that in mind, they have beefed up their side. But for us today, in net, Mason Taylor. Defence is where we're seeing a chop and change. So we've got Michael Olatunji is now on the bench with Oscar Amaro coming in, so that graphic will update in a second. But a back three of Sam Walker, Oscar, and Junior Bembo. Wing backs, Joby Smith and Captain Joaden Draj, with Joe McGuinness and Dylan Wilson back in the midfield pairing together. Noah Lawton ahead in the 10, and up top, James Johnson and Helder Pires. And yes, you might be wondering, why are some of the players in red? Because they didn't have a away shoot. So anyone who's in the red, we can shame them for not being there for new photos. Well, we're just getting ourselves set up in terms of all our lovely graphics and streams, so stick with us. For now, though, do let us know how you're doing in chat. United are playing like absolute crap, so hopefully Paddock can make our day feel better, because this is just rotten so far. Jesus. Did not expect us to be losing to Hull. But again, bigger things on the line than the first game of the Premier League season. Paddock pushing through to a final. He's the hope for the day. There you go. We've got the stream working on the back end. Still be ready to go in a second. And annoyingly, unfortunately, we can't update the graphic for getting Oscar in the team, so we'll have to hold fire on that one. But yeah, Oscar is in the team though for Michael, so you're more likely to see Sam Walker move that middle position, maybe Junior. But again, last time it's Wigan, we did see Sam in the 5 position and then Oscar in at the right centre back. So I'm assuming you'll see more of the same today. Mike Sanders liking the starting lineup. I'd say, yeah, it's a good lineup, strong side. Obviously James up top has been a breath of fresh air, getting him in. And I think he works nicely in a 2. Not sure if you know, how well he do standalone, but again, in this sort of 3-5-2 system that we're playing under Gibbo, it does work nicely. You know, I've been a big advocate of Noah in the 10. Helder, again, the 11. I feel sometimes he's struggling his own up top, so again, having JJ with him, maybe that brings out the best of him. We'll see. And yeah, Dylan back in the middle. It just makes sense. He's a good lad. He gets around, he shuttles nicely. Particularly tying him in with the work rate of Joa, the just sheer intensity of Joby. And then you've got some grit in there with Joe McGuinness and obviously Joe Coleman to sub in with him later. Oh, I've got right itchy nose. Ah, there we go. But yeah, Joe McGuinness, bit of grit, bit of workhorse. I'll do nicely. But again, it's a well-rounded side. We're looking strong today, but you know, Winstanley are a tough side, so Stu says, ex-Paddock player Ellis Kenny is injured for Winstanley, so we won't see him today. Well, that's always a good thing. We like it when people aren't around to cause us trouble. Just keep an eye on the pitch a second. I'm going to put us through onto some highlights just from last week. We've got a few clips. I'll keep an eye out on the game state as well, just to make sure we aren't getting out there too quickly, because nobody's on the pitch at the moment, so we're clearly back in the dressing room. But yeah, don't want us to miss anything. So a few highlights from last week, and then we'll switch back into the actual match. It was. Have another go, pal. I'll let you in chat make your own jokes about 6 inches. Paddock's ball. Throw didn't make it out the sideline, apparently. Lawrence takes it quick. Into the path of James. Cross comes in. It's a deep one. Noah. Oh, it's a good effort. Yeah, I'd agree. This has become a boring watch. But yeah, subs exist. So we will mix it up, I'm sure. Ball out wide now with the captain. So Joe can do. Go short. Jake. As a float towards back post. Oh, Jake! Looks like Joe has given JJ the penalty. Harris. The Veo's not that far behind. Unless we've literally gone and scored in the space of 90 seconds, if anything. Here we go. Penalty for JJ. Tucked away, bottom left. Lovely. 3-0 Paddock. Nope. Scuffed around a bit. Scuffed around a bit again. Come on, lads. I want that 5th goal. Joby heads it at the floor. Oscar Amaro on the ball now. Can Paddock recycle this and make it into another attack? Smith puts the ball through. Squared across. Bad defending. And tap in for Noah. Lovely stuff. 5-1 to Paddock. Jordan Amaro is warming up as well, ready to come on for Noah. But I think we'll do that after the penalty. Easy finish there for JJ. Trap when you are literally 10 feet forward of the other 2 defenders in your back line. Wigan fluff their lines, but still get into the box of it. Fucking pissing around there, Wigan. Again, what's that? I was just heading each other. Wigan now, dangerous spot. Edge of the box. Ball comes in. Wigan cleared it off our own line. Jesus. But still. Walker. Goes the Hollywood diag to Gordon Amaro. Just keep it now. Ah, Paddock. Come on. Drive. Ball comes across. Yes! Oh, thank God for that. Well, we are just in time for this, so that worked out very nicely. The players are coming out. Let's get you some audio now. There we go. Just getting you the scoreboard as well. Scoreboard. The score clock, you know what I mean. There we have it. Yeah, Paddock cannot step 4, unfortunately. Would be nice, but so it's a little bit quiet here in Wigan. We're over at Little Lane. We have been here before. Second time in 2 weeks. We've been in Wigan as well. Obviously, it was the Scott playing fields last time. Ref just speaking to the captains before kick-off. Again, we are fractionally late, but that's usually the way. Unless it's a pre-season friendly, in which case we kick off 3 minutes early and all carnage ensues. So it will be Winstanley in the red to kick off. Paddock obviously in the blue and white. And again, we'll revisit team sheet during the break in the match at some point. Some will get injured, there always is one. In the meantime, though, let's hope we start brightly. Final awaits us in the President's Cup. First, we've got to get past Winstanley Warriors. Away we go then. Paddock getting up and at him early. Awesome, Winstanley back to the keeper. It's a good long ball forward though. Contested by Sam Walker. Does look to be in that middle position. And yeah, as called, Sam Walker holding centre back. Oscar Amaro does go into the right centre back position. Did try to get his picture into the graphic, but Photoshop didn't want to detect his face, which feels a bit racist. But we'll manually force it for a future one. Pre-prep it. Winstanley with the ball on their left flank. Lots of Paddock bodies in the way though. McGuinness gets himself stuck in. And again. Trying to flick it around the corner. Paddock with some nice 1-2. Onto the byline. Can't quite keep it in. Will be a goal kick. Right though. Not a bad start from Paddock. Right on top of the toes of Winstanley. Ball back with Paddock. Got to be careful here. It was a nice composure to let it go through the lines, but at the same time, we don't want to be any lackadaisical with it. We've done that before, Paddock. Ambitious ball from Sam Walker, trying to find Joe on the overlap. A little bit too central. Easily back to the goalkeeper. Flicked over to the side of the box with Joe now. Joe tries to put the ball in. It did bounce back off him. Ref might give goal kick. Yeah, well, won't be saying anything about Winstanley and potential ineligible players. That's on the league to determine. Weird weather at the moment as well. You can see it's bright, but look at the dark clouds in the distance. We have had some very strong rainfall in the northwest of late. Very welcome, given how dry and drought level it's been. But even then, like, it's so weird and intermittent across it. Like, Preston is still in drought. Yeah, Manchester has been absolutely peppered. Wigan's been peppered, you know. Some heavy rainfall, so it's a strange one. Not been too bad in Birmingham. It's a dangerous ball back into the middle. Winstanley do pick it up. Paddock chasing. Trying to compensate for the mistake. Nice control from Junior. Been shoved in the back. Shielding the ball well. Gets a turn in. And plays out safely. Joe flicks down the line. Bit too much flick on it. And the ball will drop short just in front of Lewis there. On photo video duty today. Paddock clearing there downfield. A little bit potentially hurried. Don't know if we need to go that long. But yeah, pitch looks half decent. Again, you have to think, you know, based on that rainfall and stuff, it doesn't take much for a pitch to brighten up. It's a wasted ball from number 2 from Winstanley. He flaps arms in frustration, thinking someone should have made a move. But again, 7 was hanging wide for the ball, ready to receive, and the 9 was that deep. So That's a bit on you, mate, for not reading the room. Amaro. Good ball through the lines. Held the players down the wing now. Smith. See numbers coming in. Joby causing trouble. Against that, just that surge of energy he's got. Stabbed through by Almaro. Paddock looking for a shot. Blocked. Again, tight there from Oscar Almaro. As was the call from the sidelines. Struggling to get it from his feet. Throw given to Paddock. Thought that might go to Winstanley. I thought maybe Oscar got a touch to it. If you are watching from Twitch and YouTube, so YouTube comments are working. The live chat is. Fortunately, Twitch has just been an absolute mare for us. As the ball comes to the box, header. Oh, it's roof of the net. Not a bad effort from Paddock. But yeah, unfortunately, if you are watching on Twitch, the software we use to merge the chats, we fixed it after the last weekend stream, and it has immediately broken again. It just doesn't like us for some reason. So rather than trying to mess around too much, because again, the access is through the Paddock email, and you've got about 30 seconds to get the code before it crashes and times out. Yeah, we just focus on YouTube chat, so if you are talking in there, you can talk amongst yourselves, no drama with that, but if you're asking me questions, anything like that, it's a no-go situation, I'm afraid. That said, Twitch does have some commands. If you do literally ! Commands, it will bring up in chat what you can ask the chat, you can ask the team sheet, you can ask for our last results, you even get the Paddock website link. So, ! Commands on Twitch, you will be able to see all the different options you've got there to interact with the little bot we've got. For now, though, Paddock corner. Ooh, cleared. Well defended so far by Paddock. Straight into the path. Ooh, just got away with that. Straight into the path of the forward. Didn't have enough time about it to see it. Giving it straight back, though, we now have panic clearance. Junior now scrapping. Might get pulled up on there for a bit of arm tugging, but nothing given. Intercepted again into the path of the 10, though. It's a clumsy tackle from Junior. Bit of a claim there of a foul. It seems to be limping. Dylan into the lines. Flicks around the side. Reclaimed by JJ. What can Johnson do now? So switching off that one. It's a little bit far, though. And Paddock can't quite keep it. Nice idea, though, from James. Just needed a bit more width on it, I think, rather than the depth upfield. Yeah, just looking at the chat, talking about ideally Paddock getting themselves a new Giga striker in, someone to score 20-plus season. Would be the dream. Even, to be honest, I'd even take someone who scores 15 a season. Like just a steady 15. We can chip in around that with the rest of the players, really. Back into the box go Paddock. Chance on goal, deflected. Will be a corner far side. Mike bench today will be Zach Bell. Michael Olatunji, who should have been starting but was late, so he's been swapped out for Oscar. Phoenix Lawton, Joe Coleman, and Lawrence O'Donoghue. There's your 5. Corner ball comes in short. It's not very good. Easily cleared by Winstanley. Bit disappointing that. Paddock on the second follow-up, though. Calling for offside. Been given. That's poor. Yeah, exactly. Michael Late, who'd have thought it? In fairness, he got there. He did. Lewis did let me know he got there sooner than his ETA. He made an effort to compensate, and was close to being on enough near the time to be able to start. But these rules are in place for a reason. Even if you do have busy work schedule, whatever, that's the nature of it, you know. The commitment element. We need players ready and raring to go for kickoff. But at least that gives us Michael as an option from the bench, should something happen. You know, he's far more experienced than Oscar. Quite a young back three, really. So Michael, very much the senior at them. Not a terrible thing to have on the bench. Free kick for the offside, though, for Winstanley. Keeper to take. Ninja kicked forward by Wilson. Balls for Paddock to hold it. Not really happening. Lobbed over the top. A little shunt. And straight back to the Winstanley keeper. Which has been a story of the game so far. Just a little bit hurried from Paddock. The pressing's pretty solid. We're keeping them on their toes. The ref gives a throw far side to Winstanley. Yeah, we're keeping them on their toes. We just aren't really doing any sort of quality possession. Which could be the nature of the game. Nature of the opposition. You know, it's a semi-final against a tough team. Paddock stabbing a one forward. Good header there from Winstanley. Clearing it back down the line. Paddock lobbing it forward again. Bit of ping pong. He's put that one straight in the air. JJ competing. Winstanley get to the third ball though. Paddock crashing through now. Nothing given there. Now Winstanley look to break. Out to the right flank with a 7. Gets into a foot race with Joa. Gave himself too much time to chase there. Well recovered by the captain. Now, Bembo. I was going to say it's a bit of a poor pass, but he was under pressure. It looks like the ref saw something I couldn't quite. I'm assuming a bit of an arm pull or a shirt pull through his balance off. But the pass off the path it was supposed to be on. Junior, back to Walker. The cloud comes over. Walker goes big downfield. Is he having a shot on goal? I mean, might count. The keeper had to save it. Shot from goal from, 80 yards out. Haven't really tested their keeper yet. I'm not too confident in it, but you never know. Might just be early gut instinct. Smith flicks around the corner. Straight back into the path of their 10, though. Amaro. As a doing Drash. He lobes off. Oh, just little bits of quality. Just, too heavy or too light on touches. That one was a bit too heavy. Didn't give the striker the chance to spin around the corner. You will notice, obviously, JJ and Helder have been swapping sides as the two forwards. Causing defence. Yeah, bit of trouble with the marking. That's what the plan is, I'm sure. Well, we're getting an early sub, actually. Noah is coming off, so I'm not sure if that's a control thing or if he's taking a knock. But Joe Coleman, he's coming on for Noah Lawton. So hopefully that's a precaution thing. Obviously, we do know it's rolling subs, so it's not the end of the world. Noah, if it is a minor thing, can come back on. Yeah, there's your confirmation. Joe Coleman will be in. That means Dylan Wilson will push up out of the 8 into the 10. And Joe will fit into there. Yeah, hopefully Noah's okay, and it's just us being precautionary. But I didn't see what had happened. But you never know, obviously, the nature of stabbing your feet in for tackles and shots and stuff. You do pick up a few scuffs and scrapes. Christ, the past few football sessions I've been at, I haven't taken an ankle wipe. It's not been a football session. Had it breaking through. That's a big shot over there. You can see the flapping hands there of Joe on this far left side. I think he thought the switch was on. Make some use of that. And I think that's the thing with Paddock is some games we've been very much side to side to side and not really push forward. In some games, we've been too much pushing forward, not enough side to side. It's just finding that balance. So Gibbo and Dane and the rest of the coaching staff will have that to work on. But again, it's early days in the season. Slightly new formation in the sense of the 3-5-2 as well. Getting his habits in place, and it's why you saw Howson play the 4-3-3 or the 4-2-3-1 so often. Fairly straightforward for players to pick up. Pires, keeping it under his feet. Not the most controlled, but gets it back to Coleman. Safely back to Junior Bembo. Pressure there. Not bad from Dylan Wilson. Oscar Amaro gets pushed under as well. Smith loses the ball out. 3 people pressing. Wilson getting back in the mix as well. Big ball for Mosca. That's out of play for a goal kick. Yeah, I'm pretty positive about things. It's a good side out today. Absolutely no dramas with the team selection. Plus, like you say, we're looking at a chat. We've still got, we saw Jake score last game against Wigan. Had a decent game. Started a bit rusty, but really grew into it. He's, comes highly rated. We've got Cam to come back. Sam Leland. Even some depth in the likes of Ronnie and people who, be in the mix of squad players. There's some options there. Mason tells Sam what he thinks about that. I think he's a bit unhappy with that one. Yeah, I'd say Paddock just about have been strongest. I'd say, we're talking 53-47 sort of type. Not too outrageously in control. But again, we know it's a solid Winstanley side. So for Paddock to be doing this with potentially a few starters missing. Good showing. And away from home for the second time in a row. Actually, third time in a row. Sorry, wasn't it? I think we were away for Richmond. Wilson. Immediately under pressure. Back to Smith. Taken through the lines there. Nice. Struggled to get over his feet though first. But this is better from Paddock in terms of protecting the ball, protecting possession. Sloppy there. The second I said something nice. Oscar Amaro puts it a bit too wide. Out for the throw in by the Duggets. Give me a free kick to Winstanley. And we are into stoppage time with Hull versus United as well. Still Hull City 2-0. Frankly, shameful start to the season there for United. Even if we lose 2-1, that's, not good enough. But to not score against a newly promoted side. Ball goes deep. Headed back in. Good save for the keeper. And it's parried across and back in. Winstanley take the lead in the 18th minute. Back underway then. It's loose from Paddock. Number 6, not happy with Joe Coleman coming on that one. The ref might have him in a second. It's 2 crunching ones in a row. Confirmation of the 18th minute goal there. Snapping the heels. Keeper's going to come out. He's had to slide that one away. Will be a high throw. Yeah, no, you're right, Chris. Related to a set piece. Same problem with Paddock, same problem with United. Ball nodded back by Winstanley. Joa to keep it in play, though. Swings across in, nice and deep. Headed by the player, out for a corner. I think the keeper's happy with that. He had that covered. Question is, though, did he actually say it? Hard to tell. Corner ball comes in again, low, dipped at the front, headed back somehow. Perez. Throw given to the Reds. All from Paddock. So poor defending on a set piece. Poor attacking on that set piece too. Not happy with the corners coming in floated to front. The near post. Nearly took out the VAR cam that. Would have been quite nice. Ball flicked on. Bobbing about with Wilson trying to bring it down for JJ onto the left side. Will be Paddock's throw. Throw taken by Joa into the path of Bembo. Nice turn. Switches it across. Had Walker available, went for Amaro instead, went further. Oscar tries a shot from distance, but looks at it. Deflected. Will be a corner far side. Interested to know if Oscar was just being ambitious there, or if he actually has got a long shot in him. If that hasn't been intercepted, does that go on target, or does it just blaze harmlessly over? Yeah, exactly right, Stu. But again, is that issue with us? Is that down to the youthfulness of the team, the age? You know, that element of focus? Or is it just a case of players should know better? Short corner. Play to the player running. That is just one of the worst set pieces I've seen us do. Absolutely pants that. Perez bodied off it. No calls from Paddock. And that's a good break from the 7. He was bang on side. Squares the ball in. Paddock get it clear. No. Wilson stabbed up the line. Into the path of Perez. Push forward. Oh, it's a heavy touch there. Perez getting back across it. Tugs the player in front of the ref. Nothing given. I know I'm Paddock's commentator, but even I thought Helder fouled the 6 there. Paddock in the box. Chance on goal. Somebody shoots. Oh, just over. Paddock reses 2 up. Good. I'm pretty sure. Full time, yeah. Full time Hull City 2, Manchester United 0. That is a pretty devastating full time result, not going to lie. Absolute car crash stuff from Man United. What a start to the new campaign here. All this talk from House and Co about us being top 2. Not if you don't beat Hull, you don't. Ball with Winstanley then. Ref pulling us up. Winstanley upset with that one, but as you see, it's been pulled back. It was way too far forward. Good on Junior for standing the ball. That's why we do it. The ref has an issue with it. He can sort it out. Paddock with a big throw here. First to the ball. No, Paddock get it back though. JJ going with it. It might drive. No, it cuts it out wide. Just the heavier pass, not realising Joe had cut in as much as he had done. Just needed a little bit of deft touch there. Intercepted by Bembo. That will be a throw just below the camera. Yeah. It's not the most exciting game, but it hasn't been bad. It's just, I say, we're the ones down a goal. Kind of forcing Winstanley back. About 20 minutes and a half to play. It's a long ball down the flank. Can the 7 get to it? Corner ball has been given near side. Gone deep, that one. Taylor with a big throw. That's a Schmeichel style one. Joa gets on it. Honestly, might be our best distribution of the game. Pushed out, refs giving that one to them. Scouse ref having a go at one of our defenders. Not sure if it was Sam or if it was Oscar. Stanley keeping hold of the ball. It's a little bit better than Paddock in the last 5 or 10. Again, there's a few loose balls into the middle like that. Just getting away with it. Paddock just getting the deflections. I'm not quite keeping hold of it. Wilson flailing leg there. That's a bit of a clumsy one. Free kick given to Paddock. No real advantage there. Notch afternoon. Yeah, the number 7's been their bright spark for sure. Not surprised if he's been tempted in. Junior. Good effort there. Lose it back though to Kelly. Headed by Bambo forward. Joe Coleman. Good control. The clumsy one in front of the ref. Advantage played to Paddock. Smith gets into Coleman. Up the line it goes. JJ has a shot parried back out. Will be a corner near side. Sorry, far side. I don't know my fruit. Corner comes in. Much deeper this time. Headed clear. Only as far, though, as the edge of the box for Paddock. Oscar Amaro can't quite get the shot away. Still dancing feet, though. Another stab for Paddock. And that's a tame shot there. That's not good enough. Found the man in space. I know Junior's not really a shooter, but yeah. Winstanley looking to break long. Nod into the path for 7. Second attempt, though, gets it clear from Joa. He rushes out wide, and that's a heavy ball down the line. Can the 7 get there? Yes, he can. Skips past Junior. Got to be careful not to foul him in the box. Paddock with a good bit of clutch defending. Now, Wilson. Ah, he's tried to put a deft one sideways to Joa. That was a good tackle. No! I thought that was a very good tackle from Joe McGuinness. Oh, no, he's giving it us. Okay, even better. Thank you. I'm not used to that. Honestly thought he was doing Joe for his tackle, but no, he claims Joe got there first and the other player didn't touch it. Beautiful. Wilson, good touch. Clever ball in. Don't call offside. It was played on. Into the box. Paddock go. Flick behind. Too clever. But is out for another corner in the top corner. Mike T in the chat wants a team, so I will pop the team sheet up for you. Remember, though, Michael Olatunji was late, so he is on the bench and Oscar comes in. So Mason in net. Oscar right centre-back, Sam Walker in the middle, Junior left centre-back. But otherwise, team same. Joe wing-backs, Joe Dylan in the middle. Sorry, actually, no. Joe in the middle. Dylan 10. Noah's come off injured for Joe Coleman, and JJ held it up top. Corner comes in. Another low, short one. Fuck off with that, will you? Shit fucking corners. Cross. Deflected. Loops in this time. Headed clear. And that's absolutely belted down the line. Winstanley just looking to get themselves out. Get that space back. Will be a Paddock throw, though. Safely back to Mason Taylor. Paddock look to recycle. Oh, he's tried to stab it over the top there. A bit of a shunted chip. Straight into the chest side defender. Good work by him. You see Winstanley. A little bit more composure than we've seen at the back from Paddock, just playing it around and out. As the 7 starts to break now. Poor ball, though, easily intercepted by Junior. But again, the call from the sideline there is quicker. Where's Junior supposed to pass? Joe McGuinness is in his space. Move. So I think the problem we have sometimes that we have seen when we have the 2 Joes playing together, obviously can't be helped if Noah's taken a knock, but just when... Oh, he's breaking the fence there, Joe. But point being that when you've got 2 deep-lying players who tend to be your sort of, sitting midfielder, sometimes they can get in the way when the centre-back, especially in the back 3, decides to push up a bit. So, essentially something Gibbo and Dane need to work on there, just in terms of, encouraging a bit more of that roaming to accommodate. Because if Joe was slightly ahead, like 5 yards diagonally ahead, easy pass out there for Junior. There's no delay. But when he's literally next to your shoulder going, do you want to give me the ball? No, I don't. Move. Stanley with the goal kick. Long. Coleman heads it in the air with his 50p head. We'll get a second bounce, but just a little bit of hesitation from Paddock there and going for the second ball. Junior tracking the 7. Won't get there in front of him. Clutch tackle from Sam Walker. Lovely stuff there. Not rash, just beautifully timed. Though Sam's actually taken a knock of some sort. I'm sure I heard someone say he's hurt his hand there. Maybe the stud caught him or something. physio. Just coming to have a quick look at Sam Walker. Still down. Whatever it is, a bit sore. But again, no rash intent from the 7 there for Winstanley. So it's one of those things. He does have to come off though. We have got options. Well, Sam Walker's sat there now inside the pitch. I don't know what he's done. I heard hand, but nothing to say it's a hand. Might be saying give him a hand. Mason Taylor then. Goes long. And we've struggled with the going long though. Winstanley are good in the air in defence. A few clips to the heel there. Winstanley averts. That's offside. But both players are offside. Junior coming across to cover. 7 puts the ball in back post and he's absolutely shanked that over. He's right to try and climb over the goal. Not the greatest finish back post. I thought they were both off though. What I was going to say though was obviously Winstanley have done well in terms of getting the ball out wide and using that overlap. Using that width, but they have struggled with some of the interceptions, getting it through the middle. As we do see, Michael Olatunji make his way into the field, so we'll just get that graphic on for you. But confirmation then that he'll be on for Sam Walker. Clever ball. Defenders got to it, but there was some spin on it. You saw it curling inwards. It was going towards the striker. They had to be smart to defend it, and it will be Paddock's throw this side. Quite upfield. Got about 8 minutes so to go. There will be a little bit of stoppage given we've had a couple of injuries. 2 set pieces. Wouldn't get too good yet. Can't imagine it's more than +2. Throw taken. Wilson. Back to Dandrash. Gets past the 8. Pushing into the box now. Somebody having the shot. It's bouncing around. Corner ball has been given. One of the Winstanley players down there, so the ref's just checking him over. I'm a little surprised actually. You can see obviously how close the green kit for Winstanley's goalie and the referee is. I know obviously the ref's got different shorts, but a big part of the corner ball comes in deep, nodded clear. I say a big part of why Paddock couldn't wear their black shirt was that referees tend to be in black. So not sure why the ref's in green today. Maybe it's because it's a cup competition. Answers on the postcard. Mike, Sam went down injured. Physio came on to have a look at him. Not sure what's up, but say he's gone off. We know for a fact Noah went off earlier, about 15 minutes in, so went off injured for Joe Coleman. So that's why Dylan's pushed it to the 10. Yeah, it's two subs, 2 injuries so far for Paddock. Winstanley first the ball in the air. Free kick given. Williams are tugging. I mean, it's hard not to agree. He did fall backwards. Well chested there by Bembo. It's a loose ball there. Did well to stand his ground. The number 2 will be a throw-in. Winstanley. Back out of play by Junior. Again, safe defending there. Out and out and out it goes. Making Lewis run for the ball this time. Throw taken by Joa, as the camera doesn't follow the ball. It comes back to Joa. That's okay. Wilson. Nice from Dylan. Shows too much of it though to Kelly. Wins it back for Winstanley. Good by Junior. Again, the pressing's been quite good from Paddock today. Throw given to Winstanley. Claiming it came off Joa. Again, the interceptions have been good by Junior, but the passing speed's been a little bit slow. But again, this is where Gibbo can have his input at half time. I feel a bit sorry though. Obviously, we've not had enough control to give more and more chances to JJ and Helder. Olatunji, he's faffing around. Winstanley breaking through the lines. It's a heavy ball, well covered by Amaro. We'll get back to Mason Taylor safely. The sideline saying 5 minutes, which would tally with the +2 in terms of stoppage. Throw taken. Headed up by Winstanley. Paddock just inching them at the field, rugby style, territory. It's a big throw this time. Headed down to the box. A bit frustrating that. We've got 2 forwards. One was attacking the first ball, so when the ball gets headed, where's the second one? Taylor. Punts out wide left. A bit too wide left. Will be a throw to Winstanley. Be closer to the camera than that as well. Well intercepted by Paddock. Took 2 bites at it, but we did it. That's poor. 10 straight through now. Sam Kelly. Will he ever go himself? Back post it. And an easy tap in for Winstanley. It's 2-0 to the home side. 44th minute goal. But look, so it broke the camera as well. So bear with us. Hopefully it will work. So you can see the signal's got a bit wonky there. Sorry if you lost connection, lost any visual there. Wasn't the broadcasting software, I promise you. It was pitch side. The sheer shock of Winstanley scoring knackered our camera. But a kick off again then. Not long left in the half. Yeah, one to check on the highlights, to be honest. Just pop some stoppage on. In terms of who lost what in midfield, but yeah, it's a bit sloppy. Ball comes in deep. Winstanley try and get it away, just about get it there. I think the frustration has been that, say, Paddock haven't been too bad. You know, I say we've conceded 2 goals. We haven't been too terrible defensively. Yeah, we've been fairly resolute. The problem is we're giving Winstanley more chances than we've had. More chances will mean more opportunities to score. That simple. Ball comes in. Not dealt with properly. Coleman tries. Smith. Has a try deflected. Foot race. Coleman's not winning it. Had got 3 back though. Got to watch the offside trap as well. Foul given. Will be Winstanley's ball. What is going on there? Well, there's your half-time whistle. Basically 1.5. Oh, dear. Half-time then. Home side Winstanley Warriors 2-0 up here at Little Lane. Goals in the 18th minute. Free kick with a header. And the 44th minute. See there, some reckless play. In midfield, leaving us under pressure at the back. And to be honest, I mean, we think back to last week, obviously AFC Wigan were a weaker side and we did get some goals against them and obviously we won 7-2 in the end. We're not going to score 7 today against Winstanley, but in both games, what we've seen is 2 sloppy goals. Now, Winstanley have worked harder for their 2 than Wigan. You know, the Wigan ones were definitely more egregious. But, yeah, frustrating. That's the nature of the game. So we're going to pause there for a second. We'll pop it on the BRB screen. So we can nip to the loo, get a drink, all that jazz. Same applies to you guys. And then we'll come back and have a chat about the first half. We'll be trying quick about it as well, just in case they do come back for an early start to the second. The pre-season was more of that, but you never know with the President's Cup. So we're back in about a minute. See you in a second.
He said if you're available for the game. So I said yeah, and then it went from there.
Check your shoulders a little bit more. Try and look for those little angles that little bit more.
This is a general shape.
2-4-1-3.
I remember you saying it should be like that.
Yeah.
I remember with all them people in the middle.
This is a security square. These guys are bridging the gap towards the wingers so we can play the ball in. It's basically a 2-4-4. Is what it is in real terms. Yes, there's rotations now.
The wide counter looking booky.
Right. Now we have got pretty good control of the ball most of the time in most games, okay? But there's a reason that we use this shape. Now let's say this fullback's gone down a bit of a blind alley in this area. What are we going to do?
Come back out.
We're going to go back the other way. And one of the reasons that we have 2 here is because if I just go back to a single pivot, I'm asking him to pull out some fucking Scholes manoeuvre to be able to switch off to the other side. But if we've got 2 in the middle here, that's quite an easy way to bridge this 15, 20 metres across the centre of the pitch, would you agree?
Yeah.
The point I'm making is we've gone from one side of the pitch to the other side of the pitch and we've hit that little ball in between the fullback and the centre half, which is a fucking deadly ball, by the way. And teams at this level, if you've got a pattern that you're ready to work on, ready to execute immediately, they're not going to know what's fuck with it. Now they're going to be good. They're a really fucking strong team. They've got some Premier League experience in there, but they've lost. They've lost twice already in the league. So they're not fucking unbeatable, are they? And you should absolutely back yourselves today. Because we've got a fucking solid team and a solid bench, and I fucking believe in yous.
Skips past his player. That's a shot. Go on. Hey! 1-0 Stretford Paddock. That is a great goal. And we're back. Thanks for waiting. Ah, dear. That was rough. Silly mistakes. 2 down. Salvageable though. It's salvageable. Paddock can just shape up a little bit. Again, so a reminder, Sam Walker was central with Olatunji out due to being late, with Oscar in at right centre back. And now Oscar is in at right centre back still, but Sam Walker out injured. And same for Noah out injured with Dylan into the 10. So Joe Coleman in that 8. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in chat. Also, yeah, Dion says, missing a Dion. Who'd have thought it? Might be useful though in the back line, a bit of composure for playing out from the back. Dear. Yeah, Mike says, frustrating half, played well, arguably the better team, but switched off for one set piece and it hesitated to close an attack. Against a team like Winstanley, you can't afford to do it. And yeah, Winstanley are a much better side than they used to be. We saw them difference just last season. Pre-Christmas and after Christmas, they were different beasts. They were a very difficult side for a lot of teams. And I think the good side, the pleasing side, is the fact that we have been competitive with them. It's not been a pushover. It's been 2 fairly even sides. I think the frustration has been just, where we've done well with the pressing and interceptions, we haven't done well with the possession retention and with getting it down and playing it. So that's been a bit of an issue. Hopefully the management can fix that at half time. But again, we do have options on the bench. Phoenix Lawton, Lawrence O'Donoghue and Zach Bell still there. And again, depending on the injuries, we are allowed rolling subs. So Sam Walker and Noah Lawton, pending their fitness, could make their way back in. But so we wait and see what might be the case for them. Yeah, exactly. As Harris says, improved passing, shooting, and tackling, and we're good. I think that's the thing as well. We've done well with interceptions, but I don't know if our tackling's been that special. But again, also our corners, they've really pissed me off today. I don't know about you lot, but for me, I've been very frustrated that only one of our corners has really got into the danger area, and the rest have been short. And I appreciate a strategy where short might be nice, but we're not winning it at near post. Which if that's a plan to play short, it's like okay, fine, but it doesn't seem to be. So bit of an odd one. Bit of an odd one. Again, let us know your thoughts though for the second half. Any score predictions? For me, I see Paddock getting a goal back. I don't know if we'll get the 2 though. I've just not seen quite enough out of us. But again, you've got the likes of Lawrence who could maybe replace Helder up top, give us a bit of pace leading that line. We're seeing JJ get about nicely up there. And I don't think Helder's been too bad when he's been on the ball. I just don't think we get enough ball there. And it's like, do we change tactics and getting someone up there to be a bit more legs? Same for Zach into the middle. Do we sacrifice Joe McGuinness for a bit more passing range rather than industry? Let Zach be a bit more of a Pirlo, Tielemans type. Yeah, I don't think they'll take too many tweaks though for Paddock, even with the size we go at the moment. I don't think it'll be too many tweaks to get us back on track and looking the more dangerous side. Hopefully Gibbo has a good half time. Just keeping an eye on the pitch. I'm watching Phoenix Lawton do some half-time warm-ups. Nothing too outrageous. Imagine I just said now, oh yeah, you should do the bicycle kick. There. Yeah, exactly. And I think also, player profiles matter. I think it's been nice and interesting to see how JJ and Helder can work together. And I think they've done that quite well. I just don't think we've got anywhere near enough ball to them. But is that because, I say, we've lost the profile of Noah in the 10 to be a link-up, to bring that midfield connection in? Is that something he does that Dylan's not doing? Or is it a case of, with the 2 Joes together, they're not getting it to Dylan to do that? It's a tricky one. I'm not a coach. Maybe they see something different. Who's to say? Let's switch us back over, though. Players are starting to walk back out onto the pitch. just update kickoff timer and all that sort of jazz. Take two and go to pens. That'll be ambitious. I think the concern for me is I still see Winstanley having a goal in them because I see Paddock having a mistake in us. So, you know, if Paddock can book up her ideas and get on the front foot, that'd be nice. Yeah, we definitely have it in us to score. I think 2-0 is slightly flattering Winstanley, but at the same time, yeah, we haven't really caused them enough trouble as a goal threat. Yeah, we've attacked, but beyond that, not really been challenging them. A slight bit of cloud comes over. Look how gloomy it's gone straight away. And the second the cloud moves, bright and sunny again. A minute till kick off, if that. I mean, we'd actually start a fraction late, so ref might be just bringing us back onto time. Dylan Wilson gets a few stretches in. So for a better 45 then. The way then, Paddock positive, so I'll say positive, Christ. It's positive and then is it in it that hard? Yeah, we talk about little moments of quality. That's not it. Keeper's ball at the moment. Big one towards the right wing. Only playing it safely back to the right back. Had it nipping at the heels of the pressing. Stanley so far this half riding the pressure. Need to call that offside, but nothing given. You play to the whistle. Amaro fronting at the man. Keep him at bay. No half-time subs to confirmed at the moment. Wouldn't surprise me if we saw someone come in like 10, 15 minutes. The ball bobbles its way through. Claims the handball against Michael Tunji. Paddock shank that one clear. JJ with some clever footwork. Can't quite switch over to Helder. Coleman. Ball into the path of Joby Smith. Oh, he's trying to go for the deflection there for the corner. Paddock win it back though, in the box. Ball across. Oh, it's a clutch save that. Great effort. A lovely effort though. Just annoyed it didn't go in. Probably Paddock's best chance of the game. On the ball then. In it short it goes again. That. Oh my God. I thought that was in. It's hit the underside of the bar and gone down towards the net. But I don't believe it's crossed the line then. Paddock needs to do something here. Winstanley get the ball though, and they're getting themselves out safely. Let's delay that. The break is on. Oscar was playing the man offside, but has deflected for a corner ball. Again, frustrating that Paddock with two great chances in the space of about 90 seconds. And now here we are, right back down the field there for Winstanley's attack. Corner taken short. At least they had the player ready for it. When we took a corner that short, we had to run the player in from bloody 2 mile away. Yeah, a bit frustrating watching a double press there from our forwards on the same person. Loads of time and space here for Winstanley. It's a good save by Taylor. Very good save. Will be a Winstanley throw. Right by the floodlight. Yeah, but to be fair, Mike, if you are going to be shipping that many goals, you're probably going to come in and just all guns blazing before it goes to tits. Claims were foul, nothing given. Now Paddock to break. Seagulls join the attack as well. It's overly ambitious there, trying to run around him. 11 is not that slow. Amara intercepts Coleman. Heavy touch of the side of his leg. Stanley get themselves back away safely. Chip over the top. Good interception. Get a bit more possession retention here from Paddock. So immediately we play a bad pass into the forward. Last week was not Eagle. Last week was Wigan. Yeah, they had a couple in chat, but yeah. Eagle had more people on watch, but it was game 1 was Eagle, the 3-3, and game 2 was it Richmond, whatever they are, the 2-1 win away. It should have been way more. And then last week was the Wigan away 7-2. And not many games you can come away from winning 7-2 and being annoyed, but Paddock managed it. Olatunji with a abysmal pass. That's offside, ref. It wasn't being played on by Oscar. 9 in the box though. Stabs across. He's fluffed at the back post. Paddock players protesting. The corner ball will go far side to Winstanley, but Paddock players protesting that should have been offside. Oh, Eagle in the chat for the... Okay, Eagle in for the... I know that there was one person, but I didn't realise that's what it meant. Winstanley corner far side. Headed clear, not enough though. Had a chase in. Somebody wake up, please. I think just to say half a second too slow. Amaro. Ball through the line. Gets past Wilson, but somehow finds his way back. But Wilson puts it in the air. Too easy for Winstanley. It's been sloppy from Paddock so far. Decent bit of strength shown there by Paddock. Ball through the line then. McGuinness. Into Wilson. Stab forward. Pires. He's took too long on the ball. Missed out the interception as well. Paddock do claim it back though. Ball out wide now with Smith. Just about keeps it in. Just about keeps it in. Again for the second time though. Tries to run around his man. Hasn't got the speed for it. And just like that now. Gulf down this right hand side. Much more measured give and go passing from Winstanley. Decent attempt from Coleman. The frustration as the ref gives it to Winstanley on their side. Taylor rolling it out from the back. Joe looking to sprint past. Bit of self-header on there from Elder Pires. Oh, he's offside surely. Again, story of our day really. Just can't quite click. Goes for the shot, shoots off her own striker. Better defending than they were doing. Big head to it. Second ball though, not quite. Third ball, so scrappy there from both sides. There you go. Subs coming in. So it will be Sam Walker returning to the fray. There you go. Sam Walker on for Oscar Amaro and Phoenix Lawton on for Helder Perez. So the only sub. The 2 subs left unused at the moment. Zach Belt and Lawrence O'Donoghue. Suddenly win it back. Paddock win it back. Dylan Wilson trying. Not quite clicked from today. Winstanley looking to break. Joe getting in. It's a clutch tackle, but again, oh, nearly no interception. Coleman into the path of Wilson. Claims he was off. Not who's he off against? These guys back post. Paddock. Oh, flipped round by the keeper. That was a deceptive one. Oh, the camera. How dare you? A little bit more control on Paddock. But again, Winstanley back in numbers. Marking up nicely. That should be left out for theirs. Goal kick given. Walker sprinting for it. Plays it straight off the player back into himself. Oh, that's a cheeky one on James Smith there. It's a deep ball in. Might be the keeper's. Clash with the keeper. We're suddenly looking to break though. Paddock have got the numbers back. It's poor. Keeper was available for the pass back. Good strength to hold it, but yeah, Paddock get away with it. But it's more of a get away with it rather than an outskilled. Switches on if we can get it. There you go. Back to Mason Taylor. Half hour left to play in the game. Trying to earn a sponsorships league. Some clutch pedal developer. It's a bit of Paddock sponsorship. Press on the keeper. Gets away safely. Coleman intercepts though in the air now. And poor control of Paddock to bring it down. Bobbles about. And that's going to suit Winstanley nicely. Because even though it's a bit scruffy for them too, they hold a 2-goal lead. They can afford to be scruffy and mess about. Good claim by the keeper. Paddock trying to play their way through the lines with some dribbling skill and give it straight back immediately. Sloppy. Joe Coleman stabs it through. Cross comes in. Oh, Paddock gonna follow up. Wilson. Dylan doesn't like to have a shot, unfortunately. Who's that to? What is that? So Joe McGinnis is going to get himself subbed off in a second for Zach, I'm sure. That was poor. Again, sloppy. Soft pass there. Well kept him on Winstanley, but Sam Walker has the time and space to cover that one. Keeps going big. No, he doesn't. He goes short. Clever. Underneath the player. Back into the space for Sam Walker. Time now for him to decide. Oh. Minor clash. Paddock's throw far side. Well intercepted. Wilson. Spreads the play out wide now. Had it with a switch. And we're just a little bit too ambitious here. Not the first time Joby's forced a switch and just not been able to execute it. And again, I don't want to discourage it because I like the switches. I think it's important to move the play about as quick as we can. Keep the opposition chasing the game. But execution's everything. Big kick forward from the free kick. Well brought up the elbow, Winstanley. Onto the right wing. Right to end the pressure. Cross comes in. It's deep. All challenging the elbow by Paddock. Still with Winstanley though. Goes back in again, deep to the other side. And is dealt with by the boys in blue. Risky that, Olatunji had to stretch there to stop it going into the path of the striker. The 11 was waiting. Decent bit of footwork there from McGinnis. Wilson, out wide now with the captain. Joe switches it back across deep into the path of Sam Walker, just to buy Paddock some space. Smith. Intercepted, but Walker gets it back again. Out wide now with Bembo. See what Junior can do. Driving forward. Can't quite find the way through Lions. Gets into the second one though. Joa. Back safely is Dylan. Clever ball from Wilson, from Bembo, sorry. Oh, it's straight at the keeper. Not a bad effort from Lawton. Oh, it skipped its way through, but the forward gave up on it as well, thinking it'd been intercepted. There will be a Paddock. Oh, it's going to be a corner. The ref saying it came off the player. Sounds like horseshit to me, but hey ho. Being told that Zach Bell is warming up. see who Zach warms up for. Okay, so I told you Zach was warming up. Well, Junior's going to be the one making way. There you go. Zach Bell coming on. Junior Bembo goes off. Interesting to see whether that changes our formation slightly. Realistically, I'd probably say Michael Olatunji goes out wide left back, the three, and Zach in the middle. But you never know. Could be Zach left centre back. A bit more link up with Joa. One sub left unused at the moment in Lawrence O'Donoghue. Otherwise, everyone's had a pop on the pitch now. Sam Walker's come back on from an injury earlier. So. Walker. Goes big. Keeper doesn't claim his hands. He kicks it straight back. Paddock throws somewhere. Wherever that ball lands. Ball out to the wide to the left side. Bell. Olatunji. Chipped over. Paddock went early. It's too easy though. Olatunji with a good head to it, but again, nobody there to pick up on it. Walker under pressure by 2. Tries to play it sideways, finds Olatunji with it. To his credit, he does get it away safely. It's sloppy though from Paddock. Winstanley come away from that. You know, we had 4 or 5 bodies in there, and somehow it's gone straight back to him. Throw into Winstanley. Sam Walker back heels it out. They've kept it in at the byline, still in the box. Defended, and it will be another corner far side. So Winstanley have definitely been the better in both boxes. I know someone said it in chat earlier. Can't deny it. They're good value for their 2-0 lead. Paddock, unlucky. Like I say, we had that 90-second spot early in the second half where we've kicked it straight at the keeper from Joe Coleman when he could have gone either side and it would have been an easy one back. The same with it, the underside of the crossbar, and somehow it's not gone over the line. Corner comes in. It's deep. Headed back at goal. Just about got it away from our danger spot. It comes back in for a second pop. Header again. And good hands by Mason. Better from Paddock. He's gone down the box. He's claiming it. Nothing given, though. Ref's in a good spot to see, unlike last time. They're not chasing the game. Olatunji gets across. Good ball forward. Now, Smith. Tried to swing it across into the central rather than playing the strike out of him. Back with Walker. Wilson. The clip in front of the ref. Only a minor tumble there for Dylan Wilson. 18 minutes to go, thereabouts. Plus whatever stoppage you play. Won't be much again like the first half. Yeah, it's been a frustrating game. Again, useful in terms of warming up for the league season. You know, Cup semi is nice, and yeah, silverware's obviously brilliant, but float that one a bit too deep back post. Yeah, missed the kick anyway. And Winstanley. Oh, he still kept it apparently. Winstanley get it back though. And claimed by the keeper safely. Goes full Aaron Ramsdale. Down he goes just to be safe. Yeah, it's a shame Leland's not around today. Like that, yeah, we joke about his crackhead energy, but he does bring a dynamism and a tenacity that would be really nice in this two people up top, especially with JJ's flexibility as, 9/10. He's a man of many talents. I think between the two of them, that would work really nicely as a partnership. We will have another sub coming in a second. Lawrence O'Donoghue will be coming on. Joe McGuinness with the one coming off. Yeah, we wait for the... Oh, that was fucking scruffy. Coach saying to Mason to come and get it. Another corner to Winstanley at that far side. Corner comes in. They do go first post, near post. But, yeah, player is properly challenged. And he's on the pitch already, so I'll put the sub up so you can see near the camera rather, sorry. Lawrence O'Donoghue is onto this right-hand side now, right wing back. And Joe McGuinness off. We are putting Joby up top as well. Pushing for this one. Bringing Joby more central into the mid where McGuinness was and pushing him forward as well to drive through the lines. It goes out to Lawrence. O'Donoghue, ball back in. Keeper's parried it out. Walker gets in the way. Needling the way at the player. Another swiped attempt there by Zach. Free kick given. Can't say fairer than that though. We're riding our luck with Sam's challenge. A little bit dark arts, but then Zach coming in swinging was always going to be a free kick. Warriors goalie coming up to take it. Looking to go deep on this one, I'm sure. But they've got 4 defenders back, so who knows. Big ball forward. Good overlap there. Cross comes in. Well defended near post. Had it flicking out to safety. We'll go back to Winstanley though. Shanks that one back in. Good header again, Walker. Seen it all game though. We have been poor in terms of getting to the second ball. O'Donoghue gets the ball out wide. Wilson. Sends up the line. Muscled out though, JJ. Still with Dylan. Bell with the loose ball. Not quite there. Sam Walker again trying to fizz it through the lines. But we saw Winstanley struggle with that today as well. Like the way we're both blocking at the middle of the pitch, it does make it difficult in terms of that vertical long ball. Has a chance. Good save near post. Decent effort. But again, you don't mind those, but when we're chasing the game, I don't know. Sometimes they can be a bit frustrating. Olatunji. Goal kick given. Walker driving with it. Scoops over the top. It's a decent effort. Will be a Paddock throw far side. Again, got a little over 11 minutes of regulation play to go. Plus, you'd assume, say, a couple of stoppage. There is time for Paddock to score goals. But haven't really looked too dangerous all game. So that's that spell. About 90 seconds early in the second half. We had two great chances. Couple of efforts like we've just seen. The ball comes deep. Headed clear to safety by Winstanley. It will be a Paddock throw though on this near side. Gotta get a goal though here, just for pride's sake. Losing 2-1's frustrating, but at least it shows you're in the game. Losing 2-0 makes it seem like we were entirely toothless, and we've not been entirely toothless, just not good enough. Big throw into the box. Nodded backwards. Oh, not quite enough. I think that's Phoenix just kicking the goalpost. Imagine the goal falls over there. Enjoy that, Bill Paddock. High ball forward from Winstanley's keeper. Impressed if it stays in play. Zach Bell's had to go for it though. Winger stabbed it. Olatunji leaves it. Safety. Doesn't quite roll out. Not sure why you'd leave it all the way to the byline. Then do that, but okay. He plays the ball upfield nicely. Too long on the ball from O'Donoghue. 3 wins it back. Sends it down the line. He sold Sam Walker out as well, Lawrence. That's poor. Had it back in numbers though. Good interception from Olatunji. I thought he's been pretty good so far. He's had a couple of moments where he's taken too long on the ball, but his defensive work has been very diligent. Grown into this game nicely. Just like that, we've just shown too much yet again back to Winstanley. Player's been gone down off the ball there. Didn't see what happened, but it looked like maybe an outswinging arm from Paddock in frustration. Yes, Shep. It's called They Hate Us. Had it riding the pressure out. Coleman. Big ball forward again. So many of our long balls forward have just been way too close to the keeper. It was good, diligent work from Phoenix Lawton to chase it. A bit more out of him than we've seen out of other people today so far, chasing the keeper down. But at the same time, he wasn't going to get that. Sub for Winstanley. Gives us the classic chance for someone on, someone off. Because we ain't got a clue who's who. Ooh, Manchester FA gave us a game in the fifth. Over with the throw. Job with a heavy touch. Again, Paddock just differing in terms of who should touch it. That's his claims it's gone. I thought it hadn't crossed the fully line fully. Words. Now he's offside though. Six and a half minutes to go for Paddock. He's just kicked the ball away. Book him. Book him. Fuck him up. I don't even think he's been booked, but he should be. That's a blatant kicking the ball away. It's not just like tapping it backwards. That's kicking it literally all the way back down the bloody field. Walker. He's eyeing up the diag. The looping cross deep. Paddock get it though. Shot on goal. Dummied. And it's in. I don't know how we've done it, but we've done it. Blimey. Paddock get one back in the 85th minute. Didn't see who scored it. We'll see if anyone can tell me. Oh, Leland in the chat. Afternoon. Just waiting for confirmation of who scored from our media lot. Just over 4 minutes plus whatever stoppage we have. Paddock's trying to get an equaliser. Winstanley breaking in. It's a dangerous header backwards. So you can see the meek waving from Mason there, asking what's going on. But again, you know, need to be a bit more vocal as a keeper. If you think the player's going to cock it up, tell him. But equally, Zach, experience. I get it's better safe than sorry, but, you know, seemed like you could have done a lot more with that. Corner then, again in that far side. Winstanley's most of their corners have been up there. They've been doing very heavy pressure down their right wing. Okay, so confirmation it was Lawrence to get the goal. So there's your proof. O'Donoghue, 85th minute goal. Joby Smith assist. Crunch time though for Paddock. Go big or go home. At the moment, we're going out of the cup. No final for us. Switched out wide. O'Donoghue. Early ball in across the box. It's too short and feeble. Walker intercepts the rebound though. All the way down the halfway line. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Walker. Shunts into the box. Oh my God. Oh my God. Paddock equalised. 88th minute. It's happening, lads. It's happening. I still don't know what quite happened there. Who's hit it? Or did Sam just put that straight in? No, Sam's found Joby. Okay. Madness from Paddock. Madness. I felt like I should have been more hype, but I'm just stunned. Paddock have done not a lot today. Not been enough a goal threat at all. Well, while they're down the floor, confirmation then. Paddock have equalised the game. O'Donoghue and Smith, 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes. Love to see it. You love to see it. And it's a Paddock free kick as well, middle of the half. If Zach wanted to score, yeah, this would be the moment. Free kick chipped into the box. Paddock did sort of keep hold of it, but no. Back to the keeper it goes for goal kick. Let me know in chat though. Does it go straight to penalties if we are drawing? Does it go to extra time? Leland. Email sending, so we'll have the third. Cheers, lad. More Paddock subs coming. Once it is rolling. Oh, clutch defending there, Paddock. I know I keep saying clutch, don't care. Oh, he's just taking himself out there. Okay, there's your subs. So, Helder Perez and Joe McGuinness coming back on. Phoenix Lawton and Dylan Wilson coming off. So, that'll be Joby into the 10. Oh, they get stuck in straight away. Paddock clearing the lines. Only as far as the middle of the pitch though with Winstanley. Good pressure from McGuinness. Joe with it now. Driving. Dindrash. That's a foul, ref. In his face. Careful, captain. Yellow card to the opposition. Of course, you can hear Claire shouting Helder. Sam Walker gets a shove in as well. Dangerous spilling over. But yeah, confirmation, yellow card tip, somebody. Whoever fouled Joe. Well, they're still at it. Ball into the middle of the box. Flicked up. Olatunji going in very wildly with his head. Winstanley looking to break though. Well intercepted. Bit of a late tackle there from Sam, but he did stab his foot out. It wasn't wild. O'Donoghue gets away with that one now. Can he drive? Looking for the switch. It's a good ball. Heavy touch, but it was a good ball. Olatunji in strong. Coleman. Punted into the air. Paddock on the side of the box. Whipped across. Oh! Not a bad effort. Not a clue on stoppage, but I'll put it up just for the sake of having a graphic up. So let's say 4, just because who cares? It's all guesswork in the day. Yeah, if we want to book Simeone, that'd be great. Corner ball comes in. Headed back into the air. Still in danger area. And again. Oh. Back post header ruled out. Paddock standing on it. Header by Olatunji. Okay, so there's the end of your regulation time. I'm just waiting to find out if we go to extra time or if we go straight to pens. If it is penalties, we will switch this stream out, this feed rather, for Instagram Live. So teams getting the huddles in. It strikes me. Yeah, that's what I mean, Stu. Most cups it is, especially early season. Looks like it will be straight to it for us. You get to watch a bit of... bit of Stretford Paddock. Okay, let's see if there's a way of us full screening this. There we go. There we go. So, Kez, we need some zoom. We are watching from the halfway line. We might as well be watching with the VAO. First penalty. There you go. 1-0 to Winstanley. We'll update the score on the top here just so it's easy for you to follow. So it's 2-2 full time. Paddock equalise. It's a good save, Mason. Advantage, Paddock. Would we be about to shit our way into a final? I think there's another shootout going on nearby as well. What's going on here? Another goal for Paddock. I know what's going on here. Give me 1 second on this one. Nix that off, sorry. He tucks it in. Wonder why I was getting a bit confused by sounds. So that they are going at the same time. So apologies for any confusion. So 2-2 on pens, but it's Paddock to take next. All right, Chris, I've got it, got it. 2-2, Paddock over pen in hand. Ah, it's poor. Penalty goes wide. Back to square now. 2-2 after 3 pens each. Do my public service there. So 3-2 Winstanley. Interesting, Chris. Paddock have never lost a shootout. And it's in. 3-3. Fifth and final penalties apiece now. Well, depending if we can score or save or whatever. Tucked away nicely by Winstanley. 4-3 to the home side. Leland in the chat on the Instagram. Oh, it's blazed over. Blazed over. Winstanley Warriors win 4-3 on penalties after a 2-2 draw at full time. Commiserations to Paddock. It was a spirited fight back at the end. But yeah, after all that, we've lost our first ever shootout. That's frustrating. So there you have it. Full-time Winstanley 2, Paddock 2, and 4-3 to Winstanley after penalties. Well then, it's a shame. Out in the cup semi-final, but again, one of those games. We played the way we play in the last 10 or so, 10-15. We could have won that today on, without having to go to penalty shootout. So it's on ourselves. Hopefully, plenty of lessons learned by our management in terms of who's at what stage of the development or fitting into a team idea and the synergy, all that sort of stuff. But again, not a bad showing today. Just a little bit frustrating. Just a few silly errors. We struggled really in terms of keeping the ball down, keeping the ball away from Winstanley. And I think that's where, if we can do a bit more of that, we get more chances on goal. But yeah, exactly. And again, good save from Mason to stop one of the penalties. But we put one wide, one over. Just poor penalty taking. Not a lot we can say about that. Still, that's us done. Out of the cut, but we gave it a good try. The semi-final's not too shabby, at least. So we'll take that for a bit of a start to the season, but almost like a bridge from pre-season, really. Good 4 games under the belt. A bit of rotation amongst the squad, see who's up to what. But yeah, frustrating. But we go again. Bit of a gap now for games. Not sure if we'll have any friendlies or anything like that. In the meantime, do keep an eye out on the socials. But for now, it's the wait until the start of the new season. Again, might have a game on the 5th. Can we check? Fixtures for Stretford Paddock. Have we got anything up there? So League One opener is again against Winstanley on the 12th. That's another 2 PM kickoff. But other than that, Paddock reserves are playing on the 5th. So could be an interesting one to see them take on more United devs. If anyone fancies that one, if there isn't a Paddock home game or a general game in general for us. But yeah, that'll do us nicely. We'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching as per. Sorry you've had to suffer a defeat here and a defeat for United. One of those days, but still. So tune into the socials. Keep an eye out on the Telegram group as well. Any fixture changes, you'll be the first to know through that. And yeah, let's hope we can use this learning experience and have a good start to the league season. Thank you all for watching. Look after yourselves. And good luck to Winstanley into the final next weekend. Up the Paddock.
Real fan ownership, real fan input, real fan change, real fan power. 50+1, we can go better than that. 100+ none. Download our app, view the free content, read about the club, that's fine. But if you want more, become a member. To vote, to go behind the scenes, to make an impact, interact with a global community around the world, influencing how we grow, where we play, club ethics and values. The more members we have, the faster we grow. Support the club, run the club, own the club. This is ours and no one will take it away. The future is in all our hands.